What's up guys, it's ManUnitedDaily, and today I'm going to go over the match that we played against Man City in the third round of the FA Cup. So, as you know, the big news of today's game was, yes, it was the great result of us, but it was the return of Paul Scholes, the legend. After I went to the testimonial in August, I really thought that was the last time I'll ever see Paul Scholes pulling on the United shirt, but I have to credit the club for keeping it so tight and secretive in this window and registering him before anyone picked up any scent of it. And on the Twitter stream, I kind of admitted that I thought 99% sure that he wasn't going to do it, because it might have, you know, with the fitness, yes, you can train as much as you can, but match fitness wise, it's you have to do it in order to get good at it. And he hasn't played for the last, 6 months, so it would have been a very hard task for Paul Scholes to come back like that. And I have to say, he played really well, and I'll go over that in a minute. So it was, as you know, the build up to this game was very intense and fierce between the pundits and local supporters and various big names in the sport. And it didn't disappoint, because it was a thrilling tie, and I'll go over the squad now. So in goal again we had Dennis Lingard, and in defence it was a stronger defence with Chris Smalling filling in at the back, and then Michael Carrick and Ryan Giggs in the middle of the park, continuing that partnership. Valencia on the right, Nani on the left, so very attacking minded wingers, very direct, and most importantly they can deliver the final ball. And in attack we had Wayne Rooney and Danny Welbeck. I think that Danny Welbeck probably played today because they wanted him to hold the ball up a bit more, because maybe Sir Alex wanted us to hit City on a break, and so that probably might gone to his game plan. And what I noticed in the formation as well was that Wayne Rooney will occasionally drop in with the midfield, making a 4-4-1-1 kind of formation, so that he links the attack and the midfield. So when needed, he will drop back and make up that free man in midfield to cope with City's midfield. So it was a really fast start. Man City dominated possession early on, but we got the first break with Wayne Rooney headering in after a great show of determination and pocketing Valencia's cross onto the top of the crossbar and deflected it in, and then he kissed the badge, putting to bed any rumours of leaving and really fierce kind of speculation that he might be leaving and hating the club, and how the club lacking ambition. So let's put that one to bed straight away. And then on the 12th minute, Vincent Kompany got sent off for a two-footed challenge, and with the letter of the law today, two-footed and off the ground, meaning the red card. So, but I could see some of the it's debatable, because he did win the ball, but like I say, in nowadays 2 foot off the ground, it's a red, and that's how it goes. And then Danny Welbeck made it 2-0 with a great acrobatic finish. And then our third goal in the first half went again to Wayne Rooney after great work for Danny Welbeck, and then Kolarov bring him down. Rooney penalty got saved by the City keeper, but then Rooney again headed into the far corner beyond the reach of him. So it was a great first half for us, and City really looked like they were really leggy and just wanted to give up. So Roy Keane, who was part of the punditry today, said that it's a case of how many for us, instead of how are City gonna come back and stuff like that. And I was having the same mentality, because I was saying how good would it be if we got our own back, say if we were winning 4-5-0 at the Etihad Stadium. Would be a great accomplishment for us in terms of the season and morale. But that didn't prove the case. Credits due to City for changing attacking, really went for it and held their shape very well, and we kind of laboured in the second half. So they got the first goal, and that showed how pivotal the first goal would be, because I knew if we had got the fourth, then you know, that could have been a cricket score as far as I'm concerned. But if City got one back, the crowd may have got on their side again, and anything could have happened. So yeah, the first goal went to City. Kolarov with a great free kick. Anders Lindegaard again in goal, had no chance. And then late on after Pool's goals came on for Nani, he kind of gave a sloppy ball back, and then Man City pounced on it, and then Aguero quickly hitting a shot at Lindegaard, which he saved, which he kind of could have done a lot better with. He parried, but you know, he did get a save in the first place. But yeah, I said he could have held it a bit more and a lot stronger, but the ball bounced off him and Aguero put it away, and it was made to a really tense last 25 minutes. I mean, I was holding my heart in my mouth because City looked like they were the team with the 11 men instead of us having the one-man advantage, and I really got a bit nervous towards the very end because City got really close in getting the equaliser, but some dogged defending from us, and partly one important challenge I can remember, and one memorable one, is Patrice Evra getting back to Sergio Aguero and then just hurling out, but then Aguero pushed him in the box, so it was a free kick to us. So that was a great point for us to get away with that, and so then that's the final whistle. The man of the match went to Wayne Rooney, who really deserved it today after a great performance. You know, after the disappointment at Newcastle, he really had a point to prove, and after the press speculation, he really came out and was determined to make his mark on the game, and he truly did that with his 2 goals, but his overall play was very good. And lastly, I have to also mention Paul Scholes, who really gave us something of a commander in central midfield, hold on to possession very well. Some may say that it's kind of really highlight and really enhances the problems that are having in the midfield, with us getting a retired 37-year-old back in order to fill the gaps left by players by Tom Cleverley and Anderson, who returned today but been out of injury, as you know. And what I'd say to that is, like, it's a gamble worth taking. I mean, this guy who is 37, yes, he's done a bit of coaching with the reserves and he's kept himself in fantastic shape. And so if he feels fit enough, and I'm sure it was a joint decision from Paul Scholes and Alex that they were able to contribute to each other and help the cause, because otherwise I think Paul Scholes knew he wouldn't have the legs to do it anymore. But I really think that is a risk worth taking. And yes, maybe you say that we should have got someone like Wesley Sneijder to have done this earlier, and that's why we're struggling right now and behind City in the league table. But again, a team with Paul Scholes is a better team, and we have Paul Scholes back, so what else can I say? Yeah, he played alright today. You can't expect a lot of him from the first whistle and first game in 6-7 months. So Paul Scholes really did quite well out there today, and he, to confirm, is wearing the 22 shirt, John O'Shea's old number. As you know, Ashley Young's taken his 18 shirt, so that's what number he will be wearing until the end of the season. So the return of a legend today, as well as a small victory over our noisy neighbours. So what do you guys think of that? Please rate, comment, subscribe. Cheers, guys.